YouTube, we went 8-0 with NEOS Magician Girls. And you may be thinking, bro, you're putting NEOS in every deck now. Like, what's the point? What's the special thing here? You know, why? Why at this point? You know. And yes, it is true, I'm putting NEOS in every deck. Let's go! That is the sole reason because why we're playing NEOS Magician Girls. Nah, I'm just kidding. Actually, NEOS has pretty good synergy with Magician Girls. It increases consistency by a lot. Of course, it does have pros and cons, as we figured out, you know, in duels. But it's still fun way to play Magician Girls, you know, it's a new fresh way, we don't have to control with the back row as much. So yeah, glad to present to you the NEOS Magician Girls best deck, let's go! Okay, so this is the deck list, and yeah, how is it increasing consistency really? Well, the thing is that with NEOS Fusion and Barry Magician Girl, now we have 6 ways of seeing Barry. Of course, it's not as good. NEOS, of course, is much worse than just opening normal summoning Barry. But with Super Team, we can then revive Barry and then, you know, go in with our plays. Also, the thing is that NEOS is just a big beater, which is pretty nice, you know, in general, okay. But it does work well with decks that can struggle early game, you know. That's why NEOS is great in some decks, like Tellarknights, like I said. But also, not only that, but it's also a great target for Kiwi Magician Girl to tribute summon over. So, you know, we can literally just use it as a, for that reason, to tribute summon over with Kiwi. Also, we're playing Canadia, which can be revived from the graveyard and then tribute summoned over with Kiwi, you know. So in that way we're increasing our consistency by a lot, I would say. But the thing is that our power is kinda limited because as we saw in some replays, if the opponent knows what our deck does and what NEOS Fusion does, they can easily book our Barry Magician Girl. If we somehow have NEOS plus Barry, they can, you know, they can flip our Barry down so we don't get a special summon of Kiwi from the deck. So that is a downside. Also, you can say that having back row instead of NEOS is better, and we should just rely on opening Barry. That is a fair thing to say as well. I don't know if this is gonna be the optimal way to play Magician Girls, but like I said, it was very fun to play. And yeah, we got 8-0, which is pretty nice. We actually got 8-1, technically, actually, but it's because of the internet dying, or it's because of their servers. Konami, I don't know, just fix your game, bro. It happens all the time, the DQs, the random DQs. But yeah, Monster Reborn is standard, you know, it can be also a nice way of reviving the Barry if we sent with NEOS Fusion or we sent with Chocolate, and also reviving Kiwi whenever we need. So yeah, the skill is Magician Girls because the thing with this deck is you want to boost, and then you make your board untargetable with Kiwi. Untargetable and undestructible, and then you just, you know, have a beat down with Kiwi and Magician Girls. So yeah, that is the gold of the deck. We will show more in the replays, but this is the extra deck. We didn't really use anything besides NEOS, and actually we did go into the Rebellion Exceed. But you don't really need the extra deck as much. It's very situational. So yeah, this is the deck. This is the core of the deck. If you want to play the deck, you can make it even more free to play by putting in more Canadias instead of books, or just playing Chalice or something instead of books. And that's basically the deck. Now it is time to duel. Honestly, I do think that the optimal way is gonna be to just rely on opening Barry. You know, it is what it is, you're gonna see it 50% of the time, and hopefully you can stall with back row until you get it. Because consistency, even though it's nice, we are losing a lot of power, it does seem a lot of time. Especially as NEOS is targetable by the opponent's cards after you know, summon, get the lock Now here we maybe should have went with chocolate, because yeah, then next turn if we draw into a berry, you know, it's better if we normal summon the chocolate here, I feel, against Harpies. It's nice to thin out the deck here as well. We do top deck, as I told you, we do top deck berry here, which is pretty nice. So here having the chocolate would have been much better, but okay. Now we have to kind of flip it down anyways. We can now activate. So this is the standard play. This take out your notes. This is what you have to do. You first of all activate the Kiwi, and then you activate Super Team targeting the berry. This is the pretty standard combo with Super Team, berry and Kiwi. It is a 3-card combo, but it's technically a 2-card because you search for your Kiwi with berry. And now the Kiwi that you're gonna summon, because of the chain link order, is gonna, as we can see, the chain link. First of all, the Super Team resolves, so we summon Kiwi. And then the Kiwi effect resolves to boost, so she will get her own boost. You know, that's amazing. And as you can see, she's at 3000 attack now. And the whole board is untargetable of spellcasters. They can target spellcasters, or spellcasters. And then they are also indestructible. Which is also auto-win against Harpies, you know. Harpies literally do not have outs to that. Yeah, they can become decently big with this, but that's basically it. And we can, if we have a Kiwi in hand, you know, we can just boost and GG. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Also, if you may say, but that's not really reliable because they can book on your Super Team. Yeah, but then berry activates and you summon from the deck instead, you know. It's not as good as summoning, because then we keep our Kiwi in the deck, but we still create a lock if they decide to book or Canadia, let's say, on the Super Team. And yeah, now that we have the lock, we can easily win. Now I was calculating here if we can somehow OTK. We didn't have the option. I did know about the boost, it's not that, but it's just that I changed my mind to not use the Kiwi from the hand. He wastes his book, classic, they don't read. Hysteric Party, he can summon, we do not care, that's completely fine. He has to get rid of his Harpies Hunting Ground now. And let's see, he can go for Malevolent Sin, we do not care at all. And swing into one berry, and that's gonna be game, because next turn we can just run over them and have lethal. We can boost, we can also have book for follow-up, because we are 100 off lethal. And this is the power of the deck, as I told you. Creates the pretty nice lock. They also become pretty big with the skill. And then, you know, so we can control the board, and then just go for the beatdown, pretty simple. This is a great duel to showcase what the deck is trying to do, basically. Now, of course, we didn't use NEOS here, but yeah. Even though NEOS has a lot of synergy, it also has a lot of times where it's just, you know, not the best. I feel like that's the case in every deck, besides like maybe, you know, NEOS is offering a lot of consistency and a lot of power a lot of times, but it also can feel not as good if you open, you know, different hands. Yeah, me and explaining. Anyways, we search for berry here. The thing is that we could have also searched for another Kiwi. We have the Super Team, so then we can summon, and then we have also another one for the boost. But then again, we can search for another Kiwi next turn, and we're gonna have the lock already now with the Super Team. The thing is, you don't need to boost because it's until the end of the turn, you know. So that's why you don't need to boost. And you want to summon at the end of their turn, because now all of their back row is dead, you know, and they also could have Floodgate. Floodgate is also a thing to consider, so that's why you want to super time it. And as you can see, here is the Floodgate. Hirageki breaks, okay, he can get rid of the Floodgated chocolate. Unfortunately, we don't have lethal. Let's see. He can now swing over the breaking our board, but we have the monster reborn. We can summon, we can boost with the berry, Hirageki breaks and scoops in shame. And this is also a great thing on the ladder. You can have a lot of fun. It's extremely fun when they do this shit, when they don't read, and yeah. Classic. Another Kaiba, that's a classic. Kaiba on the ladder. That's not what you see every day. What? Kaiba on the ladder. Blue eyes, who would have thought? And as you can see, the best hands we actually had was just berry set 3 or set 2, you know. Which is kinda sad that NEOS actually did, you know, that it won't be the optimal way. It seems. It's not for sure yet, but it seems. But yeah, we can book here. Of course, he has the Sage as well. What the hell was your hand, bro? Must be nice. Dragon Spirit of White banish. We can now summon the berry back. He swings in, we can destroy his Dragon Spirit of White. He can float into another Blue Eyes. And let's see, it would have been pretty nice if we had rank 5 seeds here, like the Volcasaurus, so we can reborn Kiwi, pop his dude, then run over the other dude, and maybe have game even. But yeah, okay, it's gonna be fine. It's fine. Let's see, we can Princess Sprite hopefully get a back row. We do not get a back row. We can reborn. And unfortunately we don't have game here. But we can clear the board, and he doesn't really have a top deck that could save him here. And yeah, he scoops. As you can see, pretty nice dual replay to showcase what the deck is doing. Also, I think Magician Girls have a... it's not that I think, they do have an amazing matchup against Harpies. And they have a decent actually matchup against Tellarknights. So if you dislike those two decks, have a lot of fun playing Magician Girls. Best deck, let's go. Okay, so here is the duel where we used the NEOS, where we can actually use it. So the thing is, with NEOS you want to send chocolate, because Kiwi says we get for a boost for each Magician Girl monster with different names on the field and in the graveyards. So to have a different monster, we send the chocolate. Okay, so we're playing against Tellers here. So overall, it's something that he's swing. That's not the way at all. You know, that's the good thing on the ladder. You can play around with decks like this, where people don't read and stuff, and they don't know. He doesn't know. And now we also flip it down with Canadia, especially because if he has Alpha, it can be, you know, annoying. And also because we can have a monster on the board, Magician Girl on the board, which we want to keep, so we can OTK next turn. Now we can Tribute Summon with Kiwi and have game play around Destiny Draw. We did feel the delays from him, so we knew it was Book Fiendish Canadia. So that's why Tribute Summoning over with of the NEOS is pretty nice. And we have Exact Lethal, we can even boost for a lot of damage. So yeah, pretty nice. Yugi, another classic. It's only Kaibas and Yogis on the ladder, huh? I guess Duel Links is really anime special. He has the mat. Nice. Okay, let's see. Do we use NEOS here? Hopefully, so we can at least have another replay with NEOS. Please. One time. Okay, Cosmic Cyclone banishes the book. Okay. He's playing Dragunity. Damn, bro. Who's even playing Dragunity anymore? Damn. Okay, anyways. The thing is, we can create a big untargetable board, which is amazing, but Ascalon is actually pretty big for us. Too big for us. And that's what she did not say. That's what she definitely did not say. Okay. Anyways, we can activate Berry, we can also summon. And yeah. Let's see. Here we can just go with the Exceed, nothing too special. Unfortunately, we didn't get to showcase NEOS again. But yeah, that is gonna be it. This is where we use the Rebellion. You could use Malevolence in here, it would do you the same thing, as he probably didn't have cantrips. But yeah, that's gonna be it. Let me know what you think about the deck. Do you think NEOS is the way? I personally am more on the side that it's not the way. At least from, you know, short sample of games that I tested. Yeah, I do feel like it's just more reliable to you know, it's just better to rely on Berry set 3 or Berry set 2 than, you know, like water relies on opening their Diva, 3 of Diva, you know, so I guess we can rely on opening our 3 of Berry. But yeah, unfortunate, but at least fun to play, you know, a bit different version. So yeah, that's gonna be it anyways. Hope you enjoyed the video and see you in the next one. Bye!